watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Today we're going to be looking at a Joker knife, and this will be the third Joker knife that I've taken a look at for review. I'm a big fan of Joker, and the reason being is they have a really wide variety of handle materials and blade styles, and they're just very well done and they are very affordable. So just a combination of things that I really enjoy. Now they make both traditional knives and fixed blade knives, and they may actually be more well known for their fixed blade knives, but I'm a fan of their folding knives, and they have a series of sporting cutlery that I really like. And if you're interested, go and check them out on Amazon to see all the different patterns that they have. They have a store presence there, and here is also their information for their company and the phone number there and the address to their main website in Spain. But the model we're going to be looking at here is the NA-07, which is a Joker pointer. And we've reviewed a Joker pointer before, but you'll see as I compare them in just a moment, they are quite a bit different. So this is definitely not the same knife, even though it shares the same name. So this particular one is 3 3/4 inches in length, and this one sports a bullhorn handle. And you can see there's quite a bit of transition in color from here to here, and then if we look on the other side, pretty good amount of variance, just a small white patch there at the bottom right. So the handles are legit different, and the pins are brass. And running my hand across here, I'm not feeling any of those pins proud, and there's a smooth transition to that nickel silver bolster. Wonderful roundedness to the handle, very comfortable in the hand. We've got some stainless liners there with the stainless steel locking mechanism, and it's on the middle bottom there. And just give that a press when you have the knife open, and it'll release the lock. But yeah, again, 3 3/4 inches length, and that will fit really well in a medium style Rough Rider slip. So if you're looking for something to carry it and take care of your handles and not scratch them up, then you have a really good option in that medium size Rough Rider slip. Now this knife runs about $39 on Amazon, so you're not paying a ton for some really nice natural material here. Pretty nicely made. And again, I just think it's a really affordable knife, and the quality of the materials that you get are really good. If we want to look at the blade here, we have a clip point blade with that sabre grind. The length of that blade is just over 3 inches, I'd say about 3 1/8. And has a nice sabre grind on it. And here is the look at the blade etching there. It says Joker pointer here on the top part of the blade. And then on the tang we have MOV 1.4166 and made in Spain. So that is actually made in Spain overseas. And with just a little KPL on the pivot there, we've got a really nice smooth transition, and I'll shut up a minute and you can hear it, the walk and talk. So yeah, really smooth action on this guy. Now I mentioned before I had done a review of a Joker pointer, but the way that Joker handles their naming is a little different from some companies where they just have one size or one style of handle material or so forth when they give a name to a knife. I'm not sure their naming convention. I'm not sure exactly what it is that makes for the knife to be named what it is. But I think it's just the overall shape, if I understand it correctly. So it doesn't have anything to do with the size or the bolster, whether it has one or doesn't have one, because they may have one with like a bird's eye pivot or one with a bolster and still have the same name. But I think what it comes down to is just the overall shape of the knife is the same. So if we look at the knife that I previously reviewed, you have another Joker pointer, which you can see is considerably bigger. Right, it has the same style bolster, but it wouldn't necessarily have to have that. And this one also has finger grooves, but the overall shape is the same. So I think they've just sort of generalized their naming convention, and they have different sizes of the same name knife with different handle materials and even just slightly different characteristics. But the overall shape is the same, so I think that's why they give it the name that they do. So as you can see, it's considerably different from the knife that I reviewed before, even though it does share the same name. So this particular one we're looking at has the bullhorn handles and the smaller clip blade, and does not have any finger grooves in the handle. So it's a little more readily accessible to the pocket. You can get it in there a little easier, and makes it a little easier to carry. I mean, if you look at the difference in thickness to the larger pointer, you can see this can become a little bit of a hefty guy for trying to use as an EDC, whereas this one is a lot more accommodating. So yeah, just something that I kind of looked at as I was browsing through the different Joker knives, and noticed that, hey, you know, I really liked that Lockback that I had before, and this one, it's just a little easier to carry. I don't want to have that big 4-inch knife in my pocket. So for that reason, I'm glad I got this. I was always really happy with the other one. The action's really good. The blade holds up well. Don't really have to constantly maintain it. In fact, the blade material on this, the 1.4116 MOV, is the same blade steel that they use on Swiss Army knives. So if you're familiar with that particular material, that will give you a really good idea how often you may have to sharpen this guy. But again, you know, you can fit this nice and easily into a medium-sized Rough Rider slip, which accommodates, you know, 3 3/4-inch knives. And I'm just really pleased with all the Joker knives that I have. I just feel like for the material that you get, and the blade steel, and the quality of the construction, and the really nice natural handle materials that you're, you know, afforded the options of, for $39, $38, you know, a little over $38, I feel like it's a really good price for a knife of this quality. So, big fan of Joker. Really like this particular handle material, and think that the bone is really interesting. Has a lot of character to it, and you see a lot of detail in it. You know, the more you look at it, you see little things that you don't necessarily notice right off the bat. Just this transition here, for example, just really beautiful material to use on a knife handle. So anyway, if you are interested in the Joker brand, again, check out Amazon. They have a whole store there devoted to Joker. Really affordable prices. The main, I guess, downside for the Joker knives is there's frequently a wait time on trying to get some of the knives, in particular handle materials. The natural materials always seem to go first, so you may have to wait, you know, a little while to find them available, but they do pop up pretty frequently, and with so many different styles to choose from, there's generally something there that you're gonna like and find that you'll enjoy. So that's going to do it for my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed the content today, and make sure you subscribe. I have less than 50% of my viewers subscribed, so I really appreciate if you subscribe and then hit the notification button to be made aware of videos when they drop. Make sure you stick around for the slideshow, and I'll have a bunch of close-up pictures for you guys to enjoy, and set us to some music. You guys have a fantastic day today. Take care.